What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Up Next. Now I'm gonna come up with another video. Hey man, say man, look. Shout out to Point and Shoot. Without Point and Shoot, this video wouldn't be possible. So make sure y'all go support him, right? Make sure y'all support me. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on post notifications. I'm probably gonna watch this one 20-minute video, and then I want to watch another 20-minute video, or a 15-minute video. But I don't know if I'm gonna watch it like back to back, because I'm trying to do my best to get y'all out this content, right? Let's hop straight into it though, man. No Jumper, Crips arrested by FBI. Let's get it. Let's go.
All right, so it does look like Bricc Baby and Loose Cannon have been arrested by federal agents as a part of a huge RICO indictment against the Rolling 60s Crips of Los Angeles. And their leader, Big Eugene Henley, and about 20 other people are also included in this indictment.
Eugene.
Federal criminal charge. You, who used his contact.
This whole thing is obviously Big U, the person that they're saying is the leader. And for those who don't know, Big U is said to be responsible for the death of Nipsey Hussle. This is what a lot of people are saying. And it's because he keeps changing his story about the day that Nipsey Hussle died.
We actually was on 6th Ave with 100 cars. We got all the streets blocked. We waiting on UK to come out the house. Everybody phone blowing up. Nip got hit. Nip got hit. We flying up there. We fly up there and we see the scene.
And then like later on, he would forget he said that. And then he'd go on live on IG and say that he wasn't even in town the day that Nipsey died.
Y'all was accusing me of shit that I ain't even do. And what's funny, I wasn't even in town. So figure that one out. But I ain't gonna address this shit.
And Nipsey Hussle was signed to Big U, to Big U's record label, and that contract was due to be up, and Nipsey Hussle wasn't going to re-sign. So that provided motive, okay?
So I signed him to it. It was signed to a 10-year production contract, which started in 2009, which would end 2019.
Crazy.
Hello.
And so Big U, among a bunch of other charges, is being charged with murder of some guy in Vegas also, which we're going to get to later on. But I want to go over these No Jumper Crips. What? So Loose Canyon, Termaine Ashley Williams is being charged in violation of Title 18 U.S. Code Section 1951A, which makes it a federal crime to rob businesses. What? And he talked about this on the No Jumper podcast with the 16 of Nashua, and this is direct evidence. Look at this.
We go and do something, and the same niggas we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we trying to, you know, counting everything, right?
Apparently I guess he went on some weed heist and robbed some weed dispensary, and then that's, you know, so he's getting charged with robbery of the weed dispensary. But because Big U benefited from this, because Loose Cannon cut Big U in, and because Big U coordinated it, that makes it to where it's a federal, it's like, you know, it's a RICO conspiracy. And so Bricc Baby got sort of caught doing the same thing. He was robbing people for Big U, giving Big U money, and then talking about it. And so they got him on wiretap talking about it. So that's not good. And I hear that Bricc Baby is a part of an ongoing separate indictment investigation for something totally separate. So Bricc Baby is not doing too good right now. And so this is crazy. The No Jumper Crips are all locked up. Every single one of them. Crip Mac, 4 Extra, Loose Cannon, Bricc Baby, they're all locked up. All the No Jumper Crips. They're all sitting in that box. And so I'm seeing a pattern here, okay? I'm afraid that No Jumper has become a law enforcement tool to put people in jail. And so for that reason, I think it's important to catch you guys up on all the drama and stuff that's been happening up until leading up to this, because there has been a lot of self-snitchery going on, a lot of crazy stuff that led up to this that I want you guys to know about. And I want to start by introducing you guys to 600, aka Officer Lovejoy. This is a Rolling 60s member.
If you find yourself in the gym, you can always call me.
So basically what you guys need to understand about this guy 600 is that he is a Rolling 60s Crip that used to hang around with Big U and do everything that Big U said. But Big U always used to mark him out and treat him like a little ass bitch.
Listen, man, I don't think y'all know this, bro. If anybody got anything to say about the big homie, because I'm on him. Like I told y'all before.
You better start acting like that.
Anybody got anything to say about the big homie, I'm on him. Fuck the internet.
Better start acting like that.
So 600 was treated like a mark by Big U, and this caused 600 to have a grudge against Big U, and he turned against him and stuff and started saying that he was responsible for Nipsey's murder. He said he was responsible for other murders. He said he was basically trying to get the cops to lock Big U up in a cell. That's pretty much what 600's been trying to do for years now. And that's pretty much all you need to know about 600. Now, Whack 3 Fingers, Whack 100, he doesn't like Big U either because Big U was mean to him and used to mark him out all the time, and we have proof of that.
Yo, Whack, what's up with this screenshot that Traplo Ross sent me of you begging Big U not to kill you?
That's cap. That's an AI.
It's in the indictment. It's in the indictment that you were saying, don't do this. My wife, my kids in the car. Draws. Don't do this.
That's not a text message.
So 3 Fingers Whack and 600 got tired of being victims, and so they actually started bonding with each other over their hatred for Big U. And so their whole friendship is pretty much based on their hatred of Big U and their need to just get him locked up. You know what I mean? And that goes for anyone. Whack 3 Fingers is pretty much friends with anyone that hates Big U. That's how he became Loose Cannon's friend, because Loose Cannon turned on Big U because he said that Big U was doing police stuff. So anyone that turns on Big U or anyone that hates Big U is like, you know, Whack 3 Fingers loves them. Now, I want to explain what happened on No Jumper. So about a week ago, 600, a.k.a. Officer Lovejoy, was doing some detective work, some police work. And he went on Instagram and made a video where he implicated Big U in an open murder case.
I'm just wondering whatever happened to this case. So let's just read through the case. Police, homicide suspected. So, you know, the detectives and investigation releasing information to the family, you know what I'm saying? The family released stuff to me and like that.
So Officer Lovejoy's online trying to solve a homie, and he's wearing hair extensions. What? That's not his real hair. These are fake. This is fake hair that he put in. He's a very zesty guy. You guys should go look at some of his content he makes with 3 Fingers Whack. Some of the most homoerotic. Actually, I want to show you a clip of the boxing match. I want to show you a clip of when he was in the sanctioned boxing. 600 was in a sanctioned boxing match against a person half his size. The fight gets called, and then everyone storms the ring, and 3 Fingers Whack wrestles him to the ground and starts giving him physical, manly affection on the ground horizontally. What? I got to show you this. Look at how fucking huge Lovejoy is compared to his opponent that he just beat because his opponent just quit.
Oh, he's crazy. No, they congratulations. They congratulations.
So Whack 3 Fingers dives into the ring to celebrate with his man, and he tackles into the ground. He starts crawling all over his half-naked body. That's fucking crazy. What? So that's what happened, as you can see in this video. And so it's obvious that 3 Fingers Whack loves Officer Lovejoy. Now, I want to play this next clip. This is the 16 of Nashua reacting to Officer Lovejoy doing police activity, even though he's a Crip. And so the 16 is going to start politicking with his Crip homies, and I want to show you this immediately.
When I see Lovejoy basically putting a murder on Big U and claiming that he's looking for information about it or whatever, this is very confusing to me. Like,
that's
how in any way is this acceptable?
Yeah, like, I don't care what.
Big U, Eugene Henley's DNA came back on her son's fingernails.
Wait, whoa. 600, you know I fuck with you.
Nah.
But this is strange.
This is strange.
So the 16 and Bricc Baby are calling out Lovejoy for his police-like activity, and what happens next is 3 Fingers Whack and Lovejoy call in on a 3-way call so that they can start talking about police stuff. Look at this. And Bricc Baby gets so upset by this that he walks off the show because the 16's obviously doing too much.
The one who told 600 first.
Who? About what?
About Big U's alleged body, maybe?
Huh? Bro, I'm not finna talk about, listen, I'm not talking about Big, listen, Adam. I'm finna walk out the door. I'm not talking about no fucking murder case.
Wait, I just want to hear, let's hear what 600 says.
I never even knew he died till Bricc Baby told me that.
Don't forget your jacket, at least.
So 3 Fingers Whack and Lovejoy want to talk about open cases, and, you know, on live podcasts. They don't care if, you know, that's considered snitching or not. They don't care. They are helping the police at this point. And Bricc Baby's not standing for it. Bricc Baby's keeping it G. He walks off. He gets mad. He says, I ain't talking about no open murders up in this motherfucker. Y'all finna get me locked up on another murder that y'all ain't even talking about, cuz. On the dead homies, y'all talking about an open murder. murder, cuz. Oh, 6-0 West Side, bro. So he's getting upset. And he's not the only one. Loose Cannon got upset about this too. And this is what made Loose Cannon turn on Lovejoy.
Listen, I do not agree with nobody talking about an open case. Dead homies. Don't put me involved in that. I separated and removed myself from any nigga that's doing that. Neighborhood Crips.
And Loose Cannon's not only calling out Lovejoy, he's calling out Whack 100. What? And Whack 100 started getting a lot of heat, a lot of backlash for participating in what Lovejoy was doing. And he's been confronted about that as well.
One of our rooms and in the murder mystery rooms, and they've been running it. So after they run it, 600 to grab it.
Right.
And go through it. But I will tell you this, the family talks to 600.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot he haven't said.
Really?
A whole lot.
So your money is on Big U being locked up for this at some point?
Man, listen, bro, I don't risk jail on nobody, but the way this is looking, the way this is going, and listen, he ain't the only one.
So Three Fingers Whack was not happy about getting called out by Loose Cannon for participating with Lovejoy in this police activity. And so one day, Loose Cannon decides to fake a police raid, to pretend that he got raided by the police so that he can post footage to the internet to get clout. And so this video posted by his wife to his YouTube channel shows all these cops walking around his neighborhood, and she's saying that it's because of that they're there because of Loose.
Oh my God, you guys. The entire block is surrounded. They will not let me come home. We have an entire police force outside. When my husband is home, I'm just praying that he's okay.
So this sounds pasted on. This audio sounds composited onto the video. It doesn't sound like she's on scene. She sounds like she's in a bathroom if you play that back. So this was fraudulent. They found out, they looked up the real incident that was down the street. It was a hostage situation. And so it became obvious very quickly to everyone, to all the YouTube pages, the blogs, that this was faked. So I want to play you a clip of Loose Cannon explaining exactly what happened play by play. And this is one of the most amazing lie stories I've ever heard. Listen
She see all the cones and everything around there, right? She called me. She was like, saying there's a hostage situation. Baby, they talking about our house. Like, talk to him. I said, but film it just in case I come out the house and they shoot me. Just in case if I walked outside and they pop me and they shoot my baby. You get what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, I'm trying to get ahead of the situation. Then the negotiator came and was trying to talk to me. They handcuffed me, put me in a car, and they was like, we're going to just check and see if it's a hostage situation. If it's not or whatever like that, we'll let you go.
So they had the hostage negotiator on scene before they confirmed that there was, in fact, a hostage situation. What? And so people are telling Whack Three Fingers that Loose Cannon is out here faking police raids, and Whack Three Fingers doesn't defend Loose or say, nah, he ain't, I don't even know that dude, he ain't doing no type of fake nothing like that at all. He didn't say nothing in defense of his friend. He didn't lie for him or anything like that. And so Loose Cannon hears that Whack Three Fingers isn't defending him or is sort of like making fun of him about faking this police raid. So then Loose Cannon starts acting like he is Whack 100's enemy now. But this is where things get a little problematic, because in this next clip, the 16 is going to expose the fact that Loose Cannon and Whack 100 were never enemies. This was another play, another fake situation, and wait until you see the motive behind this operation.
Look at this.
Let me talk.
Dugar calls Cap and says, I hope Bricc Baby don't fall for that little move that you and Whack pulling, acting like y'all not cool no more. And then Lou says, he will. And then puts a bunch of laughing emojis. What do you take that as? What? So this is all part of a bigger play.
No, but they're not even.
And that's a private conversation with a dude that you don't even know that well, where you're basically telling them that this is all a play to line Bricc up.
But it's not a play to line me up, because this is the thing.
So basically the possibility is that Whack Three Fingers and Loose Cannon conspired to fake beef in order to get attention on the internet, and also so that Loose Cannon can get close to Bricc, win Brick's trust, so that they can become fake friends, so that they can line him up. That's kind of diabolical, okay? Because you have these two Crips that are enemies, that don't like each other, that are always threatening each other on the internet until now. Now they're on this podcast together talking about all this crazy shit. And then Whack Three Fingers is calling in and everything else. And this is where I think the feds just said, you know what? We got to take them down now. What? This is, you know what I mean? This is insane. This is a crazy thing. that we're witnessing. I mean, everyone knows that the feds are watching No Jumper. So for them to be doing this is just insane. And so this next clip is crazy. This is where Bricc Baby says that he's not worried about getting lined up by Loose Cannon because he's got a slam on him.
This is the thing. Anytime that me and Loose meet each other, we both ready to meet each other, obviously. So you get what I'm saying? It ain't even no shot of a doubt about that. And then it's like, look, check it out.
So Bricc Baby says, well, be it Loose beat, we are ready to beat each other, obviously, because on West Side Rolling, I got to. So, you know what I mean? He's basically saying that he's got it on him. That's pretty much what he's like, peacocking or whatever. He's like flexing, like, hey, don't think about trying to do nothing to me after this podcast because I got a gun on me. That's what I heard. And so in this next clip, we're going to actually see the gun. We're going to see Slam. He's going to show it. He's going to lean back, purposefully showing the butt of the Slam to Loose Cannon.
Oh, M95 for show.
All right, M30, either one.
Boo! What about both? Shout out again to our boys over at Fried, because
they definitely dictated the stream.
The gummies did their thingy thing. That's a fact. Yeah. We had some good fun, good clean fun.
Are y'all noticing the patterns, like the bricks and all this shit look a little different and all that?
You really feel like that?
Yeah.
You said Compa was the one that get high off of like a little bit of shit and trip out. I'm starting to believe that you're the
how you ain't got tolerance after all these years?
Hold on. And so it was only a few short hours later after this exact interaction that everyone was taken into federal custody on RICO charges. So that's pretty much the coverage. Now, the next day when all the news was breaking, the 16 came on the news and he had this to say.
Damn. It's a lesson though. Just we can hang out with gang members. I've never been so happy to like be a law-abiding citizen. Like, damn. we gotta stay far away from this type of shit,
that's
man.
crazy. You not far from it, brother.
I gotta do porno. Appreciate y'all.
I slide by the boy house.
So at this point, I can't help but wonder what No Jumper's involvement in this case is going to be. Obviously, the 16 is going to be helping the prosecution, if anything. If his business is in any type of jeopardy at all, he's has made it very clear that he intends to help the police by any means necessary.
I'm going to do whatever I got to do to stay on good terms with the police department in this area. I've never had a conversation outside of getting pulled over and having them spend 5 seconds saying like, oh, hey, where are you coming from or whatever. I never had a conversation with any cop in this city.
Over with, man.
Now, if it's going to make my relationship with the local cops 5% better by me sitting down and just being like, listen, I'm going to tell you whatever I got. You can take a look at the tapes, whatever we got to do so that you feel extremely comfortable with knowing that I didn't have anything to do with this then I'm going to do that.
Okay, so what's going on with Jala?
Frederick Jala is my real
Jala is giggling and laughing for no reason. It's really, there's nothing funny being discussed. No one's really laughing. And if you notice, Bricc Baby's even like, what is going on with you, bro? Jala is having a psychotic episode. Look at this.
But knowing that I didn't have anything to do with this then I'm going to do that. And I'm resentful of you for putting me in this fucking position in the first place. Not the cops, the people who committed the violent act. And I'm even more resentful of the fact that you didn't handle it in a gangster way. The gangster way to do it is to do it, and then you go to every single one of your homies, hey, delete that fucking footage, delete that.
So Jala's just sitting here cackling away like Joker. What? You know, this is really bizarre. It's disturbing to say the least. But yeah, he's just sitting there laughing like a fucking, you know, this is crazy. And I wonder how excited Jala is about this whole thing. This is probably, this whole indictment to Jala is the gift of 1,000 Christmases. This is what he loves when gang members go to jail so that he can profit off them.
It's time to make a solid $1,000 or some gang. You feel me?
Right, listen.
And they gonna get your ass, man.
That nigga whole ass just came out. Y'all crazy. This nigga out of. Did that get on camera? That nigga lost his mind.
Hey, you still be playing Madden?
Bro, listen, bro. After champion. I call football shit, and then I tell him to do Madden, bro. That's just an act.
Okay. It's shot in already, nigga.
But listen, you suck them, right? Why you play holes? No, or that was broadcasting.
Yeah. Okay, you are updated. You updated.
What y'all gonna play?
We played Madden.
And so Jala's very happy that Bricc Baby went to jail and that the Rolling 60s are all getting locked up. He loves this, and he's going to be making content about this for the next 5 years. And the 16 as well. The 16 seems very excited about this. He says he's going to be documenting the whole thing. And he's been mocking the situation, actually. He's been making fun of Bricc and Luce. He posted this photo to his Instagram. And of course, he's getting backlash for it. And in response to the backlash, he posted this.
See a lot of people saying that 22 is the reason why Bricc got caught up. Fuck out of here. 22, you know what I do. I put people in position, put them on the podcast, give them jobs, help them make legal money. A lot of the shit that people are getting caught up for is shit, especially with Bricc. It's like, I'm not seeing anything that says anything about stuff that he's done in the last 2 years since he's been fucking with us, right? So, you know, end of the day, I do employ people from the streets, and I guess, you know, people from the streets sometimes get caught up in federal RICO indictments, whatever the fuck this shit is, and all I can say is that, yes, I may crack a joke here and there. I'm sorry, that's just my sick sense of humor, but end of the day, that's my boy. I'm standing with him. Luce, I got love for Luce, too. We're going to be documenting this whole thing, helping him along the way, whatever it is, so... Anybody acting like this is because of No Jumper? No, No Jumper was the antidote to this bullshit.
Okay, so it's not even open for discussion at this point. No Jumper is being used by the feds in these cases. What? I don't know what this. So it just escaped the 16's attention that he's platforming these people to talk about what they've done in the streets. He's asking them all the time. So were you involved in the shooting? This is his entire thing. How could he sit there and say, "Look, I'm trying to take people out of that"? Then why is your entire brand based around their gang life? And what is the point of even hiring gang members on a podcast unless you want them to talk about what they're doing in the streets or what they've done in the streets? So this can be directly, so for the 16 to say that he has no fault in any of this, he does. What? So thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to check out the Patreon.
Comment y'all opinions down below. Next video.